Good morning, everyone. Rob Lukey with our Capital Group. Wanted to go over real quick what's been going on with auction lately. Also, our new GTC passive order entry, which makes it easier for people to invest in properties. So real quick, remember you can always go to past performance, go to OCG and type in welcome, OCG large caps, and then welcome. This last property we bought was 21 Regents Park in Ladera Ranch, Mission Viejo, but it's Ladera Ranch in California. We did buy this on 221. It is pending. And you can always look at this in case you don't have an account with our Capital Group. You can always kind of view some of the things that we're doing. You can look at Auburn. We had this sold. Financing fell through for the buyer, and you'll get that maybe 1 out of every 5 to 6 properties that you buy. Financing might fall through partway through the transaction. It happens. You have to put it back on the market and go from there. Glen Acres, this was a good purchase. We bought this for $84,100. We're pending on this property for $137,500. So that, from a percentage standpoint, obviously you're talking almost a 50% return on that particular property. Unusual to get that type of return, but it does happen from time to time. So if you do log in, what I wanted to show you real quick is the passive order entry. I already put this in. So these are good till cancel orders. So if you want to put in a passive order entry, it makes it easier. You simply click on passive bids, place passive bids, and let's say I want to invest $100,000, and you can either say at OCG's discretion, this box is checked, or I can go ahead and uncheck it and say in the next 2 properties, and I can either pick counties that I'm particularly interested in, or I can go ahead and just say at OCG's discretion, and we'll go ahead and decide that. Choose the exposure, again, at OCG's discretion, or I can say, for example, hey, I want at least a 20% minimum exposure. That might be hard with only 100,000, but let's just say for kicks, and I want a maximum exposure of, let's say, 25%. I agree to the selling terms, and then I go ahead and place my order. And it's really that simple. And then what you'll do is when you go to your return to your main, what you'll see is this order in, and you can always cancel it if you want, but this will stay in until that order is canceled. All these orders on a first in, first entered, first filled, so it'll be in queue, so this order will be filled before the next order that's entered, and so forth and so on. You can still go ahead and always search available properties and look, for example, at auction. This was actually last week's auction. We can always look, for example, at California. Let's go to today's auction, and we can go and click on only hot properties. And remember, California is every day, so there won't be a lot of properties in this early. But this is one particular property. So let's say, for example, I just wanted to go ahead, wasn't interested in doing a passive order, and I wanted to go ahead and own a piece of this. I could either own 100% of it by putting my order in here, or I could go ahead and click, and I could go ahead and own a portion of it, just like this. Say my maximum exposure, put my max bid, or I could just match the OCG bid, which says that, hey, whatever OCG is going to buy it at, I'll go ahead and own it as well. The way that you can always tell that is because you'll see that it's a hot property and it's a target. That means that properties can be hot or they can be targets. If they're targets, those are properties that we're going to be looking to purchase. Going back to kind of the search idea, remember, I have this filtered right now on only hot properties and only, and I can also go only targeted properties. And these will give me properties that we've done work on that we think are some of the key buys for that particular auction. Anyhow, I hope everybody has a great day. Again, taking a look at some of the key things that we have. If you're interested, feel free to give us a call anytime. Have a great day.